in the fourth, and Wade is headed to the line.
Well, LeBron James got it done on the previous play, and now Dwayne Wade comes down in the teeth of the defense. Brandon Roy all over him. You saw him make that and one before over his shoulder. Degree of difficulty.
Dwayne Wade, a 76% free throw shooter. Not able to complete the three-point play.
He has not shot them well in the fourth quarter this year.
Half minute remaining. Nowitzki has a three-point shot blocked by Wade. Recovered by Paul. He fires for three. It's tipped and missed. And back comes Kidd. Allen takes all the way. With 15 seconds to go, it's a 131-125 lead for the East. Time running out on the West. Roy for three. With 8.7 to go, the East lead is down to 3. Kidd inbounds, has Allen, and he is fouled by Paul to stop the clock. And we would like to point out, guys, that the polls are still open. Remember to vote for the All-Star Game MVP by logging on to NBA.com or texting the player's last name to 38657. 38657. Ray Allen, one of the league's best free throw shooters, 91% at the line. He's among the leaders. Ray Allen, a late add to the All-Star squad, replacing the injured Caron Butler of Washington, has 26 points. 12 have come in the last 3 minutes.
And when I talked to Doc Rivers a couple weeks ago, he said he's still trying to learn to incorporate Ray Allen into their offense there. Well, today he found a way to do it. And Ray Allen got hot at the right time, and it looks like the East is going to pull this one out.
Down to 6 seconds to go. That was last touched by the West. And now substitution. Chauncey Billups will come on for Dwight Howard. Howard with 16 points, 9 rebounds.
Doc Rivers got all of his really good free throw shooters out there.
Kidd with the inbounds. He knocked it in off Nowitzki's foot and then was able to get to it as a foul is called. Stop the clock with 1.8 remaining. And the West is over the foul limit. So Allen to the line. Foul by Paul. A moment ago, Ray Allen missed a free throw, which is most unusual.
He's missed 2 tonight. Very uncharacteristic of Ray.
And Ray Allen, a leading contender for most valuable player honors.
You like him, Coach?
I voted early and often.
And from the body language, the indication is that Doug, who had a vote, went for Ray Allen.
I did. I thought he changed the game. I thought Chris Paul, had they won, would have gotten my vote because of what he did to get his team back in the game. But Ray Allen's electric shooting, we'll see if the other people agree with me, but I thought he changed the game with those brilliant shots.
And an exciting finish to this 57th NBA All-Star Game. Ray Allen, 28 points, 14 over the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And the East wins 134-128. We'll be right back.
The 2008 NBA All-Star Game, live from New Orleans, Louisiana, is brought to you by Bud Light. Endless refreshment from start to finish. Bud Light keeps it coming. By State Farm, unbeatable good neighbor service for the same or less than those other guys. By Sprite with Lyman. And by Hyundai. Discover the power of thoughtful engineering at thinkaboutit.com.
Welcome back to New Orleans. A strong finish, a stirring finish to the 57th NBA All-Star Game. The East over the West, 134-128. For the announcement of the game's most valuable player, let's go to public address announcer Chuck Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome TNT's Ernie Johnson for the presentation of the Most Valuable Player Award.
All right, thank you very much. Great show, New Orleans. And if you follow the NBA, you know who these two guys are. The first word belongs to the commissioner of the NBA, David Stern.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you, New Orleans. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you for hosting us. And thank you for allowing us to participate with you in the restoration of this great American city. Thank you to all of the All-Stars and all of the participants in this weekend who worked in the day of service to help restore this city. Thank you to the entire NBA family, but especially thank you to tonight's All-Stars, the greatest players in the world playing a spectacular game. Give them a hand. Thanks, guys. But there has to be an MVP, and tonight we have a deserving one. LeBron James, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. What else did you do tonight, LeBron? Congratulations, 2008 NBA All-Star MVP, LeBron James.
LeBron, the last 2 times the East has won, you've been the MVP. Now, last year, these guys spanked you pretty good. Did that enter the thinking as you guys took the court tonight?
Well, absolutely. You know, we didn't want to come out here and get beat up on again, so the East did a great job, man. We got a big lead in the first half, and we were staying their run in the fourth quarter, which they put on a good one, and we made plays down the stretch.
This thing was kind of up in the air as far as who the MVP would be. If it were not you, who did you look on the East side?
I think Ray Allen had a heck of a shooting night. He kept us in the game in the fourth quarter, and you know, he's the reason why we was able to keep the lead. His shooting ability is unbelievable.
How would you describe in closing this week in New Orleans, first time this city has ever hosted the All-Star game? How would you put it into words?
Well, I hope, you know, not just me, but every All-Star from the East and West was able to put smiles on kids and on families' faces. I think we all know what happened, the devastation down here, and, you know, to bring the NBA All-Star game here, I think it really uplifted the families down here, and, you know, we had a great time. Thank you, New Orleans, for allowing us to be here.
LeBron James, your MVP of All-Star 2008. Back to you, Marv.
All right, thank you, Ernie. And as Ernie mentioned, a second MVP award in All-Star play for LeBron. He won it in Houston 2 years ago at 21, the youngest player to win All-Star MVP honors at that time. There were several candidates, and you could make a case for a couple of guys. LeBron James, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, had that driving dunk to put the East ahead to stay in the final minute. Ray Allen, a spectacular shooting exhibition, 14 points over the last 3.5 minutes. He had 28 for the night, including 5 threes, one shy of an All-Star record. Dwight Howard, 7 of 7 from the field, 16 points. The West with balanced scoring, 18 apiece for Amari Stoudemire, Brandon Roy, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul of the Hornets, 16 points, 14 assists. Certainly a MVP candidate, and Carlos Boozer, 14 and 10. Thanks to our producer, Scooter Bertino, director Renato Lowe, and statistician Paul Evans. Coming up next, a special encore presentation of tonight's All-Star game. For Doug Collins, Reggie Miller, David Aldridge, and Craig Sager, I'm Marv Albert. Thanks so much for tuning in. You're watching TNT, home of the Western Conference Finals. And for everything All-Star, log on to TNT Overtime at NBA.com. For all of us, we bid you good night from the Big Easy.